are the most common about these things? Like, how can you really start going into that? Well, there's a lot of things that you can do, but before you actually take the step to go there, you have to know that the reason why you want to do this is maybe because you want to have like a work with flexibility. You don't want to go like 8 a.m. and go home at 5 p.m. and be so tired and then just like, sleep and then go again in the morning, do still a commute for an hour and then work again. And you have to work in the same place now. As a freelancer, if you earn money online, you can work anywhere. You can work in the beach, you can work in the school even if you want to start now. You can work in coffee shops. You can work anytime you want, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., anytime. And at the same time, you can also have the freedom because again, there is a big money here, that's for sure. You can choose who you work with. Now, when you're starting out, this can be tricky also because, oh my God, I don't have enough money right now. I can just accept any projects available to me. But that's not really the case. You can really choose who you want to work with. You want to work with a woman, or you want to work with someone who understands you. You want to work with people who you respect, or people who respect you. You have the option to do that because it feels like you're the one who's looking for someone you want to work with, not the other way around. And of course, work with flexibility, don't know why it's there, but it's the same. Control over working environment. Now, what I mean by this is that you have the control over who you are working with, like in person. You can work in your room and you don't have to engage with like toxic people, and you like go there and just like find dramas and a lot of different things in a specific corporate world. Now, I'm not saying this is the same all throughout, I'm just saying that this happens. And with working online, you can control where you want to work. Do you want to work with your pillow on your back? Do you want to work with people, and do you want to work without any interruptions? You can do that. You want to work without showing your face to the world, you can do that as well. And of course, you can set your own rate. You don't have to go and see the post of saying, hiring, blah, 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 with this rate. With freelancing or with working online, you can actually set your own packages of like trying to see yourself of this is what I offer, this is what I'm good at, I'm very good at this, and so you set your own rates. But it's not always paradise. There's always like the downside of something, and that's unstable cash inflow. And this is very similar to business also, because freelancing itself is B2B at the same time. You are providing services, it's just that you are not a corporation, or yet, because I myself was a freelancer turned into a marketing agency owner. The reason why I was able to do that, because I have experience as a freelancer, I work as one, and I have worked with one. And now I'm currently working with one, of course. So you can also transition from being a freelancer, an individual, to owning your own business, be it corporation or solo proprietor. So, but again, you have to remind yourself that it's not stable. You don't have a monthly income of XX, like 2 digits or 3 digits or 5 digits. You have to know that sometimes in a month you don't earn the money, and sometimes in another month you earn extra money. And then you get overwhelmed because you're the only one who's working. You don't have anybody to work with. You don't have anybody to tell you, hey, this is due now, or hey, this is needs to be edited now, hey, you need to do this. You don't have anyone who micromanage you all the time. Now, being micromanaged is sometimes good and sometimes you don't really like it. Someone's pressuring you to do and finish the work. But the good thing is if you're the type of person who can just get things done without anybody telling you to do, then that is definitely for you. Now, wearing different hats. Again, as I've said, freelancing or working online can also be a bit of a business. So you do your own marketing, you do your own sales pitch, you do your own creating your own products or services. You do your own a lot of time, so you don't, unless of course you hire someone or you outsource it. Now that is very similar to, again, to having a business. And of course, there's a risk. High risk, high return, high rewards, all of that. Because you then start to do something that is quite strange for you and you don't have assurance that you would be paid. At the same time, you don't have assurance if who you're talking to, because again, you're working remotely, is not a scammer. Now on the other side of the world, they might be posting as an American, but actually they're not, or they might be posting as someone who can pay you, but then after a while they don't pay you, or they might be posting as someone who is a woman, but actually is a man and just trying to, get you because you're a woman, if you are. But, there's a lot of risk that you can also encounter when you're working online. Now next is no employee benefits. So in different countries, different types of benefits apply to an employee. Now you might be also wanting to have that, like a health benefit. Or maybe if you're an employee, I don't know how it works here in Malaysia, but in some countries like USA or even in the Philippines, we have like a security social, system that gives people the benefit when they have they're sick, when they're mourning, or when we're going through something, because the government or the business they're working with is paying that SSS or that certain amount every month. And for you, you have to do that by yourself. Of course, that depends on how, again, your country and law works.